The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spins by, and he'll get a... First carry now for Jordan Howard. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, let's get second. Watch twins. Watch twins. Here we go.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Wentz now to throw. Skirts by him at the 35. Aguilar has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Escaping the pressure, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Hey, here we go. 120. Hey, empty. What's up?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Try to punch it in with Howard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard taking it in. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
12. Let's go. 21. Here we go. 53. Hey, Delta. I got one. Get hot.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Everyone, we got 4 down.
12, fellas. Here we go.
36.
Get hot.
Garoppolo now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away, and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go, here we go. Louis!
Box 54, box 54. Here we go, G.
On first down, it's Sanders. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Howard. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Wentz on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Garoppolo, check down to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Garoppolo now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
21, 21. Here we go.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
6-6. Pull it high.
Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
21.
50 seconds a month.
Hey, Haywood.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Matt Breida. Incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal.
Watch the block.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up fourth down and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
21. Let's go. Hey, exit.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
13.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Two plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
We got double up.
Mike, 36. Mike.
Hey, gun.
Hey, I'm coming after you. Watch 36. 36.
Two.
Garoppolo again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Gold is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught by Aguilar. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And an alley to run. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
Go. Ready? Great 57. Right there, 54.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 60 yards. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
See what you got.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Let's get it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Wentz going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle. Field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. They go again with Scott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. Here's Scott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll run with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And he connects with Ertz. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Bring it. Bring it.
Once again with Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.